Hi all, welcome back. This is series 11, video part 5. In this video, we will going to install and configuration Linkerd on EKS, and we will deploy the emojivoto application, and we will see all those graph in details in the Grafana. So this is agenda for discussion today. We will use that prerequisite for that prerequisite is generally for the EKS cluster, which we created in this same series part 2 video, and same series we created the Ubuntu client machine. So that should be already there. Please go to the part 2 video before that thing and create the cluster for that. Once you have create a cluster and Ubuntu client instance, then we can come on this video for that, right? So GitHub URL is there where I will added code for that. And after that, we are going to create one Windows instance where we will go to first install AWS CLI, then kubectl client, then after doing this those activity, we will connect to the EKS cluster which I created earlier. After creating the cluster, we will go and install Linkerd CLI. After installing those Linkerd, then we will install the emojivoto application. And after this application, we will open the Linkerd with dashboard for that. And after that, we will go and delete the resources. This dashboard, I will show you that inside that Linkerd dashboard, we will open the Grafana, which will show the details for the graphics matrix over there for that. So this is the GitHub URL for that. And let's go and create Windows instance. I have written I've tried this earlier with the T2 Micro. This is working fine, but during in this video, I would just want to go all those things fast. So I will take some higher version of that instance type here. So let me copy same name. Let's go and create first instance, right? So you can see currently I have 3 instances here there. This is a Ubuntu client we created in the second part of this video. And this is the 2 nodes which are running for the EKS. And you can see from the cluster list, you can see one cluster is running over there. And this is a CloudFormation stack, which is created those cluster and nodes for that, right? So let's go and create Windows instance. I'm taking Windows Server 19. T2 Micro, we can select it for that, but I want to select this more CPU and power for first complete of this. So I am taking T2 extra large. This is a 4 CPU and I will get 16 GB. But it is sufficient to work on this over there. But it's running quite slow if you work over there. Next, same. Let me check. T2 Micro, right? And the security group, nothing we need to add it to those things. So just default VPC, default storage, and name Linkerd client. Security group, I already have a Windows security group. This is a RDP 3389 port is open only. So that's launch. So launching will take some time for that. You can see this is the instance and it is still pending status. So for Linkerd, I am showing you some documentation. Linkerd.io is a website. Type of error. Okay, you can see docs over there, and this all are the features. Features, you can see multiple features it contains, and it is similar like same STO and MTLS feature you can see here. So we will take help from this place, and I will show you my GitHub URL for that. You can see this STO mass is there. And our application is not here, right? And we need to download directly from there. So let me check in this PPT. Then it is installation. So let me explain PPT meanwhile until instance is created. So one instance is created, we will create a one folder dashboard folder on C drive. And after we install the Firefox git bash, we will use some Linux command over there for Linkerd. So it is required git bash here. And after that, we will first install AWS CLI. And I've written all those things in this file, MD file. And we will configure those things, AWS configure. After that, we will check it out whether roles are corrected, accessible or not, because it is required to connect to the cluster for particular same account. And after that, kubectl client need to be installed. So we will install it, do it. I've written, you can follow these steps or go to this link and do it. After doing it, we will check again AWS version where version should be higher than this 1.16, and get color identity. We have to access some this one. After that, we will go and update the kubeconfig file and connect to the cluster. Once we have connected to the cluster, we will get run all those commands for that, and it will give the names, right? So I will show you all those things. And after that, we will go install this Linkerd DCLI. I will explain later on. First, we have to complete all those things. Let me check the whether instance is ready or not. Yeah, I think it is started. Let me connect it. Yeah, we need password. Get password. Let me browse it. Now we got the password. After that, yeah, this one. Let copy it here. We are connected to the instance. So go back to the PPT and check what we need to do first. First, create one folder, right? We've created this folder, right? Now we need to install this Firefox, but before that we need to stop the firewall settings. And let me complete first it. Then after that, we will go and to install the Firefox, right? Is this turned off? Okay. Now we need to disable this policy. Otherwise, we will face the issue, right? We have done. Now close it. Now first we will install the Firefox, but all this Explorer will not work properly with that one. So let me. After installing, we will install the get plus, because you have to run some Linux command by installing the Linkerd, because Linkerd support the CLI. So we need to work as per the CLI, right? So make me default browser, and not now, no import is required, right? This is 64-bit Windows system. This just next. Don't need to do anything else. Now, meanwhile, after installation, we will go and install the AWS CLI. Let me copy this, my GitHub URL. It's done, no need to launch it. We will run it when it is required, right? So we have done. Now here we need to download it and run it simply. Just this is a download, and we need to run it directly. Okay, now we need to check the AWS version, right? So let me open command prompt. It is installed 2.721, right? So we have done this one also. So we need to AWS configure this one, right? So let me do it here. Because if we will not configure, we cannot run AWS IAM list users command. You can see unable to locate ticket instance. So we need to configure AWS configure it. So I'm using the same my credentials in whole series. So same credential I'm going to use. The region I'm using US East one. Okay, now it's done. You can see now list users. We are able to has 3 users I have, right? Now after that, we need to check next slide STS command. Let me check this one. Let copy it again. We're getting this identity, right? So we have done. Now we need to install the kubectl client. Now it is steps are there. You follow this step or these steps I've written here. Go to the dashboard folder and just run it, right? And just I'm doing it. What we need to do, go to directly on the dashboard folder. I'm opening here dashboard and running it. And and we need to add, let me open, I think it will be more clear to you. Let me open it. See, it is showing here, run it, and now we need to add this C dashboard on that our system environmental variable, right? This is system environmental variable. I'm adding those things in the path, right? New and path. Now we have done. Now we need to check this client version installed or not, right? So let's go again, open the CMD. It is showing client version, right? So I think let me close everything what is not required here. Okay, so we have done this steps, right? Now we need to connect to the EKS cluster. So just go and open that CMD, and I'm going to connect it. It is added right now. We will run that command, kubectl get all. Okay, we don't have anything. Get nodes, how many nodes we have? 2 nodes are running, right? So we have created these nodes in the second part of this video. Please go and take it out how to create those things, right? We are directly using this cluster over in this video, right? So now check it, how many namespaces are there. We have a default one, and this is a default for the cluster one, and this is TO system we used in the last video, so it is showing over there this namespace, but this namespace is not required anymore here, so we are going to delete this namespace. Kubectl delete namespace TO system. So I think it will create more clarity to you, right? So it will take some time. Meanwhile, just check the next step, what we need to have corrected. You have done all those things, right? So let's check all namespaces. It is still working, so I think I will open another session for that, right? And I will run that namespaces. It is showing those things, right? Let me check kubectl get namespace. It is terminating, right? So let's leave it where it is not required. So it will delete it later on. Maybe it is deleted, right? Yeah, it's done because this window is completed, right? Okay. So we don't have any other namespace, right? So So let's, we have done this thing. Now we need to go install the Linkerd. So connect to the Git place in Windows systems. This is required because this is the CLI command. So we need to run on this Git base, right? So let me open C drive. I'm opening here Git base, right? C drive, and let me increase its size. Okay. Now PWD, we have only C drive, right? So I am running over there curl command, and it is showing pass C drive curl command, right? So just go and run it. Okay, now you can see Linkerd stable 211 was successfully installed. Now we need to export, export this part to our drive. So just to go and paste it here, right? I am doing export it. After export is showing that validate the Linkerd can be installed, right? Linkerd check pre. So before that, we need to run this one, check. It will check the whether it is connected with the cluster or not. All those things is up to date, right? You can see. Okay, clear, it work. Okay. Now next one, you can see we have checked the pre-check. Now we need to install the control panel for the Linkerd namespace. So far we don't we don't create any namespace. kubectl get ns, right? So you can see namespace is not created. Now it will create one namespace now. Okay, so get pod. Okay, to check now. Here I will show you the namespace. You can see new namespace is created here. Name is Linkerd. Okay. Okay, missing. You can see it is created three. Linkerd created three pods, and this one pods contain the 4 container here, 2 container here, 2 container for that proxy injection for that, right? So it is installed successfully. Now we need to Linkerd check. Just for the validation, everything is fine or not. It is validating. Everything is clean, right? Now, next step, we will go and install the application, emojivoto application. Just go and install it. It is created some services over there, right? And kubectl get ns. It is created one namespace for that emojivoto, right? Get pods. Emojivoto. It is created, you can see this 4 parts, and 2 up to means one for the one container for the application, one for the proxy, car proxy, right? Proxy and sidecar, you can say. This for the Linkerd, right? And this is a web application. And let me open services here. it creates 3 services. So this is the main service, web SVC, right? You can see this is running. So we will expose this port and this cluster IP. So we are using the port for port forwarding for running that check that application. So let me check this port forwarding to 9292 port, and this is service web SVC, and we will open this application after that, right? So I will not touch this one. I am going to create another git bash, and here I will port forwarding. I will do it. Okay. So it is done now. What it is now, we can go and access the application directly in system. So here we have this one. This is application is working, running. Now it is just a voting system. We can give the vote for that. And just I am selecting this one. Pick another one, just giving this one. You can see this is a 4-1. Now again I will give the vote, this one. Pick another one, 2 times I've given. Now it will becomes 4 to 6, right? Yeah, 7. It becomes 7 now. So it is a voting system, just simple application, showing multiple things. We can give the vote for anyone, and we can check out the vote, right? So this is working, right? So application is running. Now after that, we will open the dashboard. So for dashboard, we need to install the Widge extension. Widge extension we will use for opening the dashboard for the Linkerd. So for that, we need to go and install it. Already I have this one. Let me clear it. It will create one more namespace for that. kubectl get namespace. You can see this is the this one is created here. This namespace is created. Okay. Now, if you want to see what is created, just let me check. Get all. I am just Linkerd, which you can check it out. You can see pods are created, services are created, Grafana, right? Prometheus, it will opening for that, right? And this is the deployment name and replica set name. It is created. It's just like an add-on. You can see using that that we did in Istio. And here we are using Widge for that, supporting that add-ons, right? So after that, Linkerd check again. We need to check it whether everything is correct or not. You can see it is running everything. Just ignore this one. It is not required. And now after that, we need to open the dashboard, right? Just a dashboard. You will use the dashboard via which. So just I'm running it here. It will open the dashboard. See, it is a. Let me increase it. It is. You can see it is a Linkerd dashboard, and it is showing namespaces, default emoji, all those namespaces you can see. We can see here. So our application is running it here. Emojivoto namespace. So I've selected here. You can see HTTP matrix over there. Emojivoto 4 mesh applications are there. Detail, just click on that one. It will go 4 services are running. You can see 4 web type and deployment pods, replica set, everything it is showing over here, right? And other matrices you can see here. It is showing detail for that deployment for that latency, what is RPS and other things, and Grafana in the last icon. So here we can open the dashboard from here, find usually applications, all those it is created already here. It is linked with this Linkerd dashboard and directly we can see all those matrices in Grafana directly. Okay, so let me open, I think so, this web one, right? So it is opening the Grafana. You can see, and here you can change the namespace from here, and deployment type, web or other other services you can select, right? It is showing all those things: inbound deployment, outbound deployment, traffic, request rate. This is a ready-made, you can say, dashboard is created, right? You can save this dashboard from here, or you can create another, add another panel or another customize. Which means you can customize it as per your requirement, right? You can see it is showing inbound deployment. Just click on that. All those success rate, request rate, latency, outbound traffic. It is a ready-made created a good dashboarding for that matrices, right? So if you will go and give some request or some request on that application, it will reflect over there. So let me add, where is our Grafana application? I think application is running over here. Okay, yeah, it is running. So let me give some votes here so that we can check out something. Graphs different, it will change it based on the request. See, this is changed now. Go to Grafana dashboard and just go and refresh the dashboard, or it will 1 minute it will reflect. It will, you can change, see that all those requests, success rate, everything is changed as per the request. Latency, our graphs become changed as per the our request, right? So everything is working here. You can see and do more. Similarly, we can open the multiple something pods, Grafana already there. You can open this one also. Anything, everything is created for that. This is a for pod web of this. What is the matrices and graphs? What is for particular pods? You can check it out. Same manner, right? So let's go to the PPT, and we have opened that dashboard and I explained those things to you. So after that, we can go and delete the cluster directly. If we'll go and delete the cluster, just we need to pass the name of the cluster and region, two things. So what will happen when once you will run this command? Let me run this command from here. If I will run this command here, it's basically it will call this CloudFormation template, which is explained in the part 2 also. It is created at that time, right? So first it will go and delete this one, and after that it will go and delete this cluster. So everything happening with the CloudFormation, and it will go and delete everything. I will show you this resources created: net gateway, internet gateway, ingress, and policy, whatever resource that is created over here, also on VPC also, that VPC attachment gateway, everything it will going and delete to the CloudFormation. This is the advantage of this CloudFormation. You don't need to go and delete everything. So for creating with EKS this cluster using that command line, it is basically run on the CloudFormation template. So let me run it, and it will started deleting. First, it will reverse order is will start. First, it will delete the node group. Means first it will go and delete my nodes. Both nodes are running over there. You can see here. Let me go to EC2 instance. Currently 4 instances are running. So first it will go to delete this 2 cluster, this one and this one. And you can see the cluster list also. It will not delete the cluster first. First it will go to delete this node group, right? This one. So how it will go? It will go to CloudFormation. You can see deletion is in progress. Deletion is start for the node group first. So let's wait for a few minutes. It will take 10 more minutes for that. So meanwhile, I'm going to delete this window instance, which I've created to extra, and it is running quite fast at my experience. Earlier I used T2 Micro, which was running quite slow. So in the last previous video for that I've used it that video Windows instance on the T2 Micro is running quite slow in Istio. I think in Istio you can use the same T2 extra large for Windows instance, right? That will give the more performance and more fast for that. So we have done this demo from this one also. So let me terminate this instance for Windows one also. And terminate, right? So it is setting down in this place. And Ubuntu one, currently we are deleting the cluster from this instance. So we will delete this instance in the last. So let me check it out. Still it is running. It will take few 2-3 more minutes for getting, though it is started, right? So it will take a little bit time for that creating, deleting this cluster. So, and you can see, I think I need to add one more line here. Sorry. Delete EC2 Ubuntu instance at the last, correct? So okay. Okay, so let's check once again. It is taking time. I'm pausing this video for a few minutes and I will come back again once it start deleting, right? I will show you. Now you can see that it is showing deleted. It is showing shutting down, and it is showing terminated, right? And node group, you can see it is deleting in progress. And now in the cluster demo, cluster, it is still not started active, and compute, it is not showing any node group and any nodes over there. It is removed. It means this first one is about to complete. I meant to say it is still working, but maybe it is about to finish in few seconds. Let's see. It is still not updated anything here. Yeah, it is updated, right? And everything is deleted. See, refresh it. Deletion in progress, but it is showing deleted, and you can see the cluster details over here. The deleting. So I think all resources were deleted, done. But background, it is working. It will take a little bit time. because this stack it's working. When this stack is completed, then it will deleted everything, right? So deletion will take multiple things over there. Everything we need to delete. Let's check the load balancer. What about that? It deleted or not? It deleted, right? Let's check the VPC then. What is status of VPC? And dashboard, you can see still net gateway is there. Let me refresh first. Net gateway is there. VPC is not deleted. Subnet is there. Route table, internet gateway, everything is there, right? So I think it will take more time to delete the cluster because cluster status is showing it deleted now. Yeah. So what is the status for that? It is still progress. Control pane is deleted and still running. Which resource is deleted? Let me check. Yeah, this is currently deleting. This one VPC and gateway attachment is going to delete, right? So it will take time, and after that it will, in the last, it will go to delete the VPC after deleting everything, right? Yeah, you can see everything is deleted. Now check clusters, no clusters, VPC, let me refresh it. You can see we have one VPC. Net gateway is still showing here. Why it is showing? It is status is showing deleted, right? So it will take a little bit time for deleting. It is deleted. Subnet deleted. Security group deleted, right? Internet gateway deleted. Route table, everything is deleted, right? On this, which is required for the cluster. It is just stack is completed, deleting everything, right? So after that, you can see refresh it, and now in the last instance, this is a client one, which we created at the starting, that delete EC2 Ubuntu instance. So just go and terminate directly, right? So it is terminated successfully, and it is disconnected now. You can see it is connection is closed. So we have completed this slab, and including the deletion process, we have deleted everything. Now this is the references where I get those details for that Linkerd, which dashboard, and MTLS, and this is MTLS guide, and GitHub for emojivoto application. This is URL. I got it, GitHub URL for that. So this is the references I've added here. You can go through that. And in the next video, we will start the introduction to the event-driven architecture. And event-driven architecture will mainly discuss on AWS MSK. This is service for the Kafka AWS. We will discuss on that. And later in the part 7, 8, and 9, 3 portion, we will do some hands-on video on the Kafka MSK. So I will cover 4 part for that Kafka one. So we will discuss, we will meet in the next video for that. If you like that video, please like and subscribe my channel, and let me know for any issue. Thanks for watching it.